Hello, and thanks for staying with us for more Explore Tulsa. So, what do polka dancing, bratwurst eating contests, and chicken dances all have in common?
All things you'll find at Tulsa's Oktoberfest.
Ding, 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 you're the winner, chicken dinner. This year's Oktoberfest starts up Thursday, October 19th, and runs through Sunday the 22nd with all kinds of fun, food, and great drink.
Which none of it would have been possible without the German American Society of Tulsa. Oktoberfest in Tulsa was their brainchild to promote and preserve the best of the German language, culture, and tradition.
There really is a pretty large population of German Americans in the Tulsa area. They're very big in just the Midwest in general, but Tulsa itself has a pretty large population. And so we currently have over 200, well, close to 200 members in our organization. And it fluctuates over time, but that's about where we're sitting now. The point of the German American Society is to promote and preserve German language, German culture, through music and dance and bringing in speakers and that sort of thing. We teach German languages. We've got 72 students enrolled right now in German language classes. And so part of that is having a festival, and we have cooks that cook authentic German food. We've got polka bands that come in and play authentic German music. And so it has kind of morphed into, started with Oktoberfest, it became German Fest, and now we also have Christkindl Market, which is an authentic German Christmas market that we do the first weekend of December. It was founded in 1979 by a group of native Germans that were living in Tulsa and thought, it'd be fun to host an Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest is very popular in Germany. It starts mid-September, goes to mid-October. And they said, we should do something like that in Tulsa. So they hosted the first Oktoberfest, and it was so popular, they decided, we should do this next year. And then the crowds got larger and larger, and they ended up forming a nonprofit. And so that's kind of how they began. And then in 1991, they bought this church to give us more room to host our parties and our festivals. We have 2 big festivals a year. What we do is we have a food booth at Oktoberfest every year. We're one of the presenting sponsors, and we have a food booth, and that's a big part of what we're doing right now is getting ready for that. And so it's important to us to maintain the authentic German food that we used to serve at our Oktoberfest and bring that to the Lindy Oktoberfest also. Family is very important in the German community, and so all of our festivals are family friendly, and that's very important to us. And so every festival incorporates children's activities, their own special music programs, their own special food. They make crafts and stuff that are related to the German heritage. And so they learn a little bit about Germany and customs and traditions through the activities that they have. And that's always very important. But then also we gather at large picnic tables. Instead of having individual tables and chairs, they're long tables with chairs lined up, and you meet people and you converse and you share food, and it's very much a family-oriented organization. You don't have to be of German descent by any means. We have a pretty diverse membership, but you do have to have some kind of interest in the German culture. You want to learn the language. You want to learn how to polka dance. You enjoy just the food and the music, and you just want to be part of that community that creates that and brings that to Tulsa through our festivals. And so, yeah, we've got a pretty diverse membership. Yeah, German language classes, we have dance, we have a dance group, we have a choir, we have a children's language class that's every Saturday. Yeah, mainly that, and then it's all organizing the festivals. These festivals take a lot of effort, a lot of man hours to organize and pull off, and then clean up afterwards and kind of talk about what went well, what didn't, what do we want to improve, and so that's kind of an ongoing thing throughout the year. What was important to me about joining the organization, I had been living in Denver for 20 years because of my work, and I had an opportunity to come back to Oklahoma, and I said, well, I definitely want to come back to Tulsa because that's where I was raised. I was born in Bartlesville and raised in Tulsa. And my sister was a member of the organization, so I thought, well, I should join that. She's a part of that. But what was so wonderful about the organization is it feels like an extended family because there's a smattering of German being spoken everywhere. Every time we get together, there's German food, and that feels very much like my grandmother's house. Both of my great-grandparents are immigrants. And so I'm 4th generation German American, and so I don't speak the language. I don't know a lot of the customs and traditions, but it feels very familiar.